All right, Sunday morning, Sunday noon, Sunday almost afternoon. Quick little shop update. I only got 3 things going on, but I thought I'd fill you in because there's a couple things guys have asked me about that I haven't really responded to or had opportunity to respond to yet. Casting day today, so we've got casting day yesterday too. So we've got one big shaper guard. Came out of the mold yesterday, a little cleanup to do on it, but it's a really nice casting. I'm really happy with it. And I cast another one today. Now I had a couple more guys ask about these, so I decided I better get around and cast. I've got one here that'll be ready. I'll finish it out. It'll be ready to ship probably end of the week type of thing. So it's going on. That's the first one. The other one was, and it surprised me yesterday because guys were, when I did the little update on the T-nuts for the Atlas milling machine, guys were really interested in that little fixture. I got a couple of emails through the video, and then I got about 3 other private emails that guys sent to me asking a few details about that. And to me, that was a pretty simple thing. So I thought I'd share. There was one more little fixture I made for those. And when I cut these T-nuts off, I had a little bit of variation in length. Now these have been tumbled, and I've oiled these down really well because I want them to hold. I won't blue them until probably maybe next weekend, maybe the following week. We'll see how fast I can get back to that. But anyway, this is what they are after they've been tumbled, ready to go in the bluing tanks. And then they'll be ready to go, so we'll get them loaded to the website as soon as we've done. Now what I did is when I cut them off with my little fixture on the bandsaw, why I had a little bit of variation in length. I had, offset a little bit on one side on some of them. It wasn't as consistent as it should have been probably. But anyway, quick and dirty little fixture, and it did work well. But anyway, I went back and I squared up the ends. And I had a quickie little fixture that I did for that too. And all it was I took one soft jaw, and I build these soft jaws for my vices. I CNC them out. And just machined me a little ledge right there. Drilled it for a roll pin, and I've got clearance on the back. So this went on the back jaw of the vise. So if we were looking at it from the end, it'd be sitting on the back jaw, front movable jaws up here. And I just took my little pieces, set them right in there, and I butted them back against the can't find out where the camera is. Butted them back up against the roll pin, clamped them in the vise with standard front jaw, and then I just machined off the end. So then flipped them over, did the other end exact same way. They all came out perfect. So anyway, quickie little fixture. These little fixtures, I do them all the time, and I don't think anything about it. It's not that big a deal. I want a quick and dirty way to hold them. So use the soft jaw for this one. And what I'll do, I didn't mess with the other jaw. I cut these and put them together as a pair. I didn't do anything with the other jaw. I'll save it for something if I need it. This one, I've got this one. If I need, I can go back, machine out of the front. And if I want to use something similar to this on the other end, I can just flip them over, put them back on the vise, and machine them the same way. So thought that might be interesting. The only other thing I got for you today is the Quorn Tool Cutter Grinder. A little bit of an update on that. Haven't had a chance to do anything since I planed off the bases of them. I did get some stock though. We have bed rails, which is I think I ordered a 36-inch length of turned, ground, and polished. So this is 1 3/8. This will be the bed rails, and it won't get split quite in half because there's a little bit of variation in lengths on them, but approximately 18 inches for length on the bed rails. So that's for the 2 bed rails, 1 3/8 material. And then for the upright, we did 1 3/4. And I believe that's an 18-inch length is what that is. Yeah, that's an 18-inch length of turned, ground, and polished. I don't know. I will probably use all of that. Either 16 or 18 is what I'll use for bed length, I think, or for vertical column. Mount that way. As soon as I can free up the milling machine and know that I've got a little bit of extra time while we're going to set this up. First, I'll set it up in the lathe, and we'll clean the ends up and center drill them. Then I'll mount my little fixture on the milling table so we can turn the spiral on this. I'm just going to mill the spiral groove. And I've got a quick and dirty little method that I did on the original Quorn Tool and Cutter Grinder. And I'm going to use the same fixturing. I'm not sure if the spiral is going to be the same length as I put on the original. And the vertical column on the original was, this one about 11 1/4, 11 1/2, something like that. This will be the grown up right there. We're seeing all of that for comparison. Yeah, there's the top of that one for comparison. And size diameter. I believe this was inch, wasn't it? Inch or inch and 1/4? Inch and 1/4 is what the original was. And original beds were inch diameter. So this is what we'll have for, I believe this was, yeah, this was a 36-inch length. So there will be bed length for comparison. Added another, what, 6 inches. 6 inches there, about 7 inches there if we use a full 18 inches. So there's the quick and dirty update for the weekend. Sunday afternoon. Hopefully you guys have a enjoyable rest of your weekend before we start another foolish work week. And I'll get that shaper guard loaded to the website, first come, first serve. Like I say, I've got one. I don't know if I'm gonna have a second one or not. We'll see how this one came out. And this one may already be, the next one may already be spoken for, I'm not sure. Anyway, hope you have a good weekend. Comments, suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. And as always, thanks for taking the time to watch.